Welcome to the third unit of Data Analysis and Statistical Inference, Foundations for Inference. As apparent from the name, this unit is a formal introduction to statistical inference, where you will see building blocks from the previous units come together in commonly used statistical inference methods such as confidence intervals and hypothesis tests. In this unit, we will also introduce the central limit theorem, which provides the basis for these methods. Let's start with an example from a survey conducted by the Pew Research Center. The study is titled Young, Underemployed and Optimistic, Coming of Age Slowly in a Tough Economy. Young adults hit hard by the recession. A plurality of the public, 41%, believes young adults, rather than middle-aged or older adults, are having the toughest time in today's economy. Tough economic times altering young adults' daily lives and long-term plans. While negative trends in the labor market have been felt most acutely by the youngest workers, many adults in their late 20s and early 30s have also felt the impact of the weak economy. Among all 18 to 34-year-olds, fully healthy, 49% say they have taken a job they didn't want just to pay the bills, with 24% saying they have taken an unpaid job to gain work experience. We're also told that the general public survey is based on telephone interviews conducted between December 6 and 19, 2011, with a nationally representative sample of 2,048 adults aged 18 and older living in the continental United States. Margin of sampling error is plus or minus 2.9 percentage points for results based on the total sample and 4.4 percentage points for adults ages 18 to 34 at the 95% confidence level. With all such studies, the margin of error is often reported, and this information can often be found in the fine print. So what does this mean? Remember, the study had estimated that 41% of the public believes that young adults, rather than middle-aged or older adults, are having the toughest time in today's economy. Meaning that 41 plus or minus 2.9, we are 95% confident that 38.1% to 43.9% of the public believe young adults, rather than middle-aged or older adults, are having the toughest time in today's economy. We were also told that 49% of the public have taken a job they didn't want just to pay the bills. Meaning that 49 plus or minus 4.4%, we are 95% confident that 44.6 to 53.4% of 18 to 34-year-olds have taken a job they didn't want just to pay the bills. The 41 and 49% we have on hand come from the sample data, but we're often interested in population parameters. Since complete populations are difficult or impossible to collect data on, that would mean collecting data from the entire US population for this study, for example. We use sample statistics as point estimates for the unknown population parameters of interest. But these sample statistics vary from sample to sample. Other random samples of Americans would yield slightly different estimates, for example. Quantifying how sample statistics vary provides a way to estimate the margin of error associated with our point estimate. Discussion on sampling variability, in other words, how estimates vary from one sample to another, will be the first focus of this unit. Within that discussion, we're going to introduce the central limit theorem, which describes shapes, centers, and spreads of sampling distributions when certain conditions about the population as well as the sampling scheme are met. This unit is also going to serve as a formal introduction to statistical inference, and we're going to highlight techniques that are considered to be pillars of statistical inference, such as confidence intervals and hypothesis tests. We will wrap up the unit with a discussion of statistical versus practical significance. We're going to consider the effect of sample size, confidence, and significance levels on our conclusions, and finally, we're going to discuss statistical power.